So I wanted to cover why an American needs Canada and Mexico. So I recently made a video about MAC protection. I got a lot of response, and there were a few questions regarding why does an American need Canada and Mexico. So I wanted to cover two main reasons why an American needs both these countries, and both these countries are critical and important for an American citizen. So when you're looking for a replacement, right? When you talk about a passport or your status, when you're looking for a replacement, you want something identical. And when I say identical, I'm talking about not just the access, but also I'm talking about the respect and the sustainability, right? So you can buy something off the shelf and get some access, or you can buy a couple of things and join some access, and you can say that you have a replacement, but down the road you don't want to face a situation where you lose the Shenzhen access and you start losing a bunch of countries, and at the end of the day you've paid for something, you've lost your main passport, and then you got all of these things. You can buy all the toys and they give you some functionality, and you can put two together and say that I have a decent combination, and all that is good. So the toys are good, but when you're talking about a one-on-one replacement, and replacement in terms of quality access, sustainable access, and respectable access, you want something comparable. So you want to compare apples to apples, not really apples to oranges, right? So when you're comparing the two, I think Canada gives you a direct, equivalent, respectable replacement and gives you all the countries that you have. It also gives you an added benefit which you don't have, which is with that you don't have to worry about citizenship-based taxation. So in future, if you were to go away and if you were to rely on that, that gives you best of everything. It gives you your equal replacement, it gives you the respect, it gives you a real sustainable long-term access that you're investing in, and also you don't have the hassle of citizenship-based taxation with that option. So that's why I think Canada is important. Now, the second part of this is, why is Mexico important? Why do you need Mexico if you're getting Canada, right? So you have Canada, you have an equal equivalent replacement. Why would you even bother about Mexico? I think there's a huge reason why Mexico is in the mix. So when you are, and it's for asset protection or asset diversification. So ideally, you don't want to keep all your eggs in one basket. So if you have your replacement from one country, if everything is in one country, then you're back to square one, right? So the whole point is diversification and investments which are spread across, so you feel more secure, you feel more protected, you have more of a global edge to what you do. So when you talk about Canada, and once you get the replacement, if you jump and put all your investments in Canada, a couple of things you would need to consider with that. One is, again, you'll be subject to taxation, the jurisdiction. You would also look at the returns, the yields. So are you getting the best bang for the buck in Canada? Is it cheap to enter the real estate market? Are you actually going to gain money, or are you going to lose money? So all of those considerations need to be taken into account. So a country which is best for your access and best for your replacement may not be the best for your asset diversification or returns or yields or all of that, right? So that's where I think Mexico provides you with not only the added protection and the cushion, but it's a great option for diversification. It's more flexible, so you're not dealing with the same set of regulations that you would deal with, let's say, US or Canada. It gives you an easy, flexible path to entry. Real estate is cheap, the potential is high, it's a beautiful country, so you can have the best of both. So for a replacement, you have a quality replacement in place, which gives you a true replica, right? And then if you were to, let's say, get away from your main country, then you always have your asset diversification, which happens down below in Mexico. So you have your replacement on top, you have your diversification at the bottom, you sit in the middle, and you have basic access, or you have your plan or your security strategy all set up for future. So in future, you have the flexibility of keeping things as they are, or you have the flexibility of going either direction, but having that cushion, protection at the top, and diversification at the bottom. So you're setting up a safe zone for yourself. So that's why I feel a MAC protection is extremely important for any North American. And I'm not just talking about an American. It's really important for anyone who wants to call themselves a true North American citizen. So you have access to everything. And in future, you always have options, you have choices, you can move away from a certain location, or you can continue to enjoy the benefits of all the three together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, subscribe and click the bell notification. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, you take care. Goodbye.